there's something about a small town that there's a sense of community, you know, like everyone kind of has everyone's back. And even though it's not a super small town, we definitely had that feel. I feel like the 2 years that I really grew up the most and really found myself the most so far in my life, because I'm still a kid, were the 2 years that I went to high school right before I moved from Knoxville. Knoxville's a pretty small town. You know your neighbors, and it's small churches, and I loved that. Both of my parents constantly introduced me to music. My dad would always have music playing through the house.
I played a lot of Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Stevie Wonder. I like Stevie Wonder.
I have such a love for that kind of music now. And I used to like make fun of my dad. I'm like, Dad, stop listening to your music. But now I'm like, oh, Frank Sinatra. My mom listened to a lot of like top 40, you know? So that kind of introduced me to what was current at the time. I had a choral director. Her name is Becky Thomas. You know how most high schools are known for like their football team or whatever? Ours was known for our choral department. Like, she built that thing up and made it awesome.
Kelsea was just, and still is, this very genuine, humble, passionate young lady.
She gave me the opportunity to sing a song that I had written on stage for the first time.
Parents were crying, not just hers, but everybody's parents.
I had been writing a lot, and everyone knew that I was gonna move to Nashville, and her, along with my mom, really made me feel like I could at least go and try.
When she decided that she wanted to do this, a new energy, a new confidence arose out of her.
I hadn't even moved to Nashville yet, and I came to town, and it was my first time ever meeting with a record label. I remember I walked in with this big, pink, obnoxious, sparkly guitar case. He was like, well, play me something. And I played him a song that I'd written called Flawless. And he looked at me and he was like, there's already a fill in the blank. And it broke my heart, but it was so true, you know? And I'm so glad that I learned that lesson so early, because that was him telling me, like, if you want to do this, who are you? What are you gonna say? Is it gonna be different? Because that's what it's gonna take. When I moved, I was the new girl. It was terrible, I hated it. It was also me leaving my family, my dad, my friends, my high school in Knoxville. And it was a really bittersweet moment, because I knew that move for me 3 hours down the road was me saying, like, I will make something work, because I'm gonna make this worth it. I've always wanted to go back to Central High School and do a show. I just wanted it to be the right time. You know, kicking off this next chapter and putting out the second record, I really wanted to start that there. I mean, I wanted it to be that full circle moment, and Tennessee Tourism partnered with us, and it just became this perfect highlight of my hometown and my high school, where I sang a song that I'd written on stage for the first time.
State Farm Neighborhood Sessions celebrates great artists who inspire us to give back to our neighborhoods. For Kelsea Ballerini's full story and performance, go to neighborhoodsessions.com.